website? Go to Fiverr.com and find a programmer in seconds. Or don't go to Fiverr.
Criminals, take a look behind the scenes. Corruption and greed is common. It's a daily operation.
You know me, son, show respect. Jam is dedicated to you and your.
Fast. I actually just had it happen the other day when I was walking into Starbucks. Some guy came up and goes, "How do you have such a good body?" And instead of sitting there for 30 minutes and talking to him about the 3 body types, I sent him to my
I have been muted this entire time. It happened again. You guys have just been, oh my goodness gracious. We're gonna move on from here. I have been announcing games as if I am live for all 2 people to watch, and it's been on mute the whole time. So appreciate you watching in 5 minutes now because of the delay. 5 minutes from now, people will start hearing my voice. I'll type that in the chat. 5 minutes from here, you will hear my voice. LOL. So, sorry about that, everyone. And he takes out Eldegoss V for the victory. Wow, what a turnaround for Blake just when you thought he was out. He is now in. All right, we're waiting for the second game to begin here. I just had to talk to my producer for a moment. But we are waiting for round 2 to begin. The last qualifier that we have here, the last spot on the Bento Box Games team for the team challenge. We got 3 rounds of Swiss today, so this is the second game of the first round. Blake needs a win here in order to advance to the next, or get winning record. Just Trice needs a win to hang on in the match and go to game 3. Okay. Blake off to a good start. He's got Eternatus in the active. He's going first. And yeah, attach to Eternatus and pass. Here we have a Meowth. The opponent has a Meowth in the active. Is quick balling. And here we have Arceus, Dialga, Palkia with a Galarian Meowth. Very strange combination. I don't believe I've seen this before. Professor's Research. Getting rid of a few energies and drawing 7. Put Zacian down on the board. There are now 6 prizes on the board for Eternatus. He pulls a switch. He'll set down a Zigzagoon. And he really needs a lot from this Marnie. It is a good time to Marnie. He, just in case, getting the Yveltal into the active, in case he doesn't hit what he needs, he gets a Dark Energy and not much else. That is not what he'd like to see right now. Hopefully he can hit a Crushing Hammer. Maybe try to slow down. Chat is real time. And the video is delayed. So in about 3 minutes, you'll hear me. Okay. We've got, yeah, Galarian Meowth still in the active. Just Trice is thinking. He hit the heads on the Crushing Hammer. Removed the water energy from ADP to slow down Altered Creation. And they pull out a Marnie. Putting the Yveltal in the active, right move. This is a great Marnie. Unfortunately for Just Rice, it's a good Marnie for Blake too. He hits another Crushing Hammer off the Marnie, a Marnie off the Marnie, and a Spiritomb. So he's going to have to Marnie next turn. I'm not sure if, with the Energy Spinner not pulling the Steel, Energy, John didn't hear you. That's right. Okay, we have a second Eternatus down. Yes. Going to take a shot with the Crushing Hammer and misses it. And then we're going to, build Spite on our Spiritomb. We got to hit the Marnie. Still asking for a lot. There's the VMAX. There's a Great Ball. Would love to see a Crobat off the Great Ball. He still has Energy Drop for turn. Yes. And at this point, you can go ahead and commit that energy to the other Eternatus. He gets the Crobat off the Great Ball. The Pokemon gods are shining upon his hand right now. And unfortunately for Just Rice, ADP is behind. He gets another Great Ball. He pulls a basic. Now he can start loading the bench. He's got a Quick Ball. He's going to be doing 270 this turn. He has not, he did Marnie. So he grabs the second Spiritomb, builds Spite, and then he's probably going to Quick Ball away the Dangerous Drill. He just doesn't need it at this point, but he's going to hold it because he didn't need 270 damage to knock out the Meowth, and he pulls another Crobat off of the prizes. Wow. All right, so Just Rice pulls out ADP, gets it in the active, gets the Viridian Forest out, ditches a Steel Energy, hopefully has that, yes. Baited. Wow, very smart move on Just Rice to try to bait the Crushing Hammers on a Steel Energy rather than committing that second Water Energy right up front. But now we'll get off Altered Creation. The other unfortunate thing is it's going to be taken out before it can Ultimate Ray. And that is what is going to be the difference in ADP really actually being able to win the game, especially against Eternatus, or losing the game. This is an incredibly set up. I would, yep, exactly. Quick Ball away. If he does pick the Zigzagoon, obviously would put it on the Zacian, and he's gonna make him force him to gust around the Zamazenta after he takes out the ADP there. He gets the Crushing Hammer. ADP, you know, there is an argument to be made that he should have Dangerous Drilled off the Viridian Forest. It is going to make it a little easier, but man, he pulls some great prizes, boss's orders for game. He's got the Black Market Prism Star that he can take out the Viridian Forest with. I think it's probably apparent that Blake is going to be 1-0 at the end of this game. And then Just Rice is going to be 0-1 with 2 more games to play. Technically, there could be a 3-way tie here. And he pulls out the Eternatus VMAX, and all right, and there it is, game 2 in the bag. They're just now hearing my voice in the from the delay, and I'm reliving the moment where I realized that I had had my mic muted the entire time. So I'm reliving that nightmare. 2 more rounds to go. Round 1 is complete, and we're gonna go back to my big dumb head until it is time for our next round. There you go. Look at that. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. We're playing our last team challenge qualifying tournament. We'll make a team of 4 to play against the other local game stores, and it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. And let me get the other screen set up. And I'm not sure if the the other rounds should actually be starting really, really soon, because there's only 5, or excuse me, it's already 1:37, so I would imagine the other pairings will kind of be up immediately. Everybody in the background is lively discussing the outcome of the last round. The 4 other players were still going. I still have my 15 keys left, and I am not playing any of them this weekend. So if you were there on the stream when I'm talking about the Players Cup 3, the qualifier for Players Cup 3, and the tournament keys, I've been playing those in the morning. Didn't account for the fact that I wouldn't play for 2 days, so I'm actually going to have to really spend a few keys the next time I stream in the morning. So lots of fun. Join me at 5 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Central, and 8 o'clock Eastern to watch tournament action. Or you can just go back to our Twitch channel, the homepage, and you can rewatch some amazing games. If you go to minute 20 in the Positive Vibes movie or clip video on our Twitch channel, at minute 20, there is an amazing game between Eternatus VMAX and Decidueye. Go check it out. It's one of those games that you just really you really appreciate Pokemon and why you enjoy playing Pokemon. It's for games like that that feel so good. We are waiting for our announcements. Gonna hop over in the okay, no announcements yet. Now, you guys missed like 80% of my analysis of the Eternatus deck. It's a deck that I've been playing, and so I know it really well. So it kind of sucks that I wasn't able to, you weren't able to hear me for that whole time, because I actually had some valuable insight onto what was going on, and just because I've played the deck so much, and it was nice to be able to, kind of have a valuable conversation about it that you all absolutely did not hear. we might utilize the "Be Right Back" screen here in a moment. If oh, there's the announcement. Is likely the announcement to go find your pairings. Oh, let's see here. Okay, 10 minutes. You know, I am going to set this to be right back. And here is the promise that I can make you right now. I will unmute the mic before I start talking. I'll see y'all soon. All right, we are back and just waiting for one of the players to. Blake actually needs to hang up on table one, which he's about to do, and then wait for the next person to share their stream. I'm going to type in the chat here that you guys 5 minutes until my return. That's reads way more epic than I meant it to be. So yeah, we got Seth in table one, Sepe 9. And just waiting on our second opponent here, round 2, Bento Box Games team qualifier number 4, 4 slots. Looking for the last team member that's gonna join forces and do battle with local game stores around the area in the region. Not sure. I'm not sure if there was a plan. It doesn't seem like there was really an initial. It was just like, hey, here, hold these 4 tournaments, and then we'll kind of figure out what comes after that, like while that's going on. So we're still, I think, I don't know how we're going to decide what game stores we're going to play. I think we're kind of waiting on some guidance there. I'll see if I'm gonna message Seth and see. Share your or stream your game here in Discord. And I need to get out of my direct messages. Need to go there. We'll see if he gets my message. Otherwise, you get to look at Bert and Ernie, or Ernie. Bert's the skinny one. No, that's Ernie. Oh my gosh. I don't know my Sesame Street people. If Seth can hear me in the table, I cannot hear him if he's talking. Seth, can you stream your screen? I can't hear you because the way the sound is, I can't do it. Actually, I guess Eli's here at the shop, so Eli can share his screen. He said he needs an hour. One of our players is having technical difficulties. So we shall wait. Thank you for tuning in if you're watching, and bearing with, you know, the slow times. But at least there's some chill music in the background. And Seth just left table 1. The plot thickens. I can actually mute myself in the chat. I'll do that. Now I'm muted in the chat, but you all can hear me. Let's see. I'll look at the avatars here. We've got Igglybuff. Thank you. Penguin3. Good to see you. And some of these I think are the I don't know. Rubber Slayer. I feel like I always see. I'm not sure. There's Lemon Juice 512. I always see you guys. If you're actually there and lurking, thank you. Appreciate you. Your boy Skinny Pepper. See him running across the screen. A little party. He's actually sitting right to the right of me. All right. I think we're just waiting on Eli to fire up the old laptop. Okay, I think while we wait for to figure this out, I'm gonna go to the be right back screen. We'll see you guys hopefully soon. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we are back and we're ready for the second match of Bento Box Games' fourth qualifying tournament for the Team Challenge number 3. We have Eli versus Seth. Thanks for your patience. Nobody, because everyone left. Glad you waited 17 and a half years to watch this. And let's see here. Seth is going to win the coin flip and elect to go first. And he'll take a mulligan. Okay. We get to see the mulligan animation go by. We'll see what he actually gets to start. Pretty good start. That was the pairings. He's on the pairings. Now he's clicking done. All right. Okay, so he is going to start the loop metal. See what happens. All right, we got a bolt. Okay, it's a Pikarom matchup. Loop metal versus Pikarom. And the Mewtwo Tag Team GX. Starting off the quick ball, grabbing a Zacian. He doesn't have the Zamazenta out because gonna grab the double Zacian. And an Intrepid Sword on turn 1 because you can't use a supporter. He grabs a quick ball. Off of that, Marnie and a Metal Saucer. Bolton is going to get off his turn 1 Electrify. The classic strategy, adding 2 energy to the bench. But first, Marnie. The person who plays the Marnie gets 5 cards. The person who did not play the Marnie gets to draw 4. And that was a great Marnie for Seth. He's probably thankful that that happened. Eli's putting the energy, electing to put the energy onto the Pikarom. Interestingly enough. And clicking onto there we go. All right. He's gonna Metal Goggles up the Lucario Melmetal. He's gonna put his Pokédoll down on the bench. Probably Cynthia and Caitlin for draw support. Ditch the Metal Energy with the Cynthia and Caitlin in hopes for a Metal Patch later on down the line. Grab that from the discard pile. Oh, he's going to get rid of the quick ball instead. And he draws, oh goodness, draws into another Mallow and Lana and a Professor's Research. He's already supported this turn. He's going to drop the energy. And he's going to Intrepid Sword to end the turn. He'll draw the 3 cards. If there was a Metal Energy, it would attach to Zacian. A little bit of a slow start here for Seth and Lucario Melmetal. Bolton and a Marnie right off the bat. We'll see what happens. Obviously searching for an energy. He's got the air balloon on Bolton for the retreat. He'd like to see his Raichu, Alolan Raichu, I'm sure. He'll have to take 2 shots to knock out Lucario Melmetal, but he does get the energy acceleration now onto his Mewtwo GX sitting on the bench. And I would expect the full metal wall to come out at this point. He gets a metal patch on the top deck, gets 2 energy on Zacian. He knows that in order to see more cards, he's got to research. And yes, good call. He switches out into the Pokédoll before he gets rid of a boss and a tag call. And he has hit a great hand, dropping the energy there on the Lucario Melmetal. And he will be able to tool scrap the air balloon. And he's going to be able to switch right back out into... Now, interesting, he used Lily's Pokédoll. He did have a switch. He elected not to use the switch, puts out Lucario Melmetal, and I would imagine here comes the full metal wall, removing all the energy from Pikachu and Zekrom. And now it is sitting in the active with a 3 retreat cost. Eli's going to have hit a switch. He did. Gets Mewtwo in the active. He would love to find his Raichu, Alolan Raichu, which now would give him the Tandem Shock's extra effect. If that Pokemon came from your bench to the active during your turn, it does 80 more damage, and it paralyzes the opponent's active Pokemon. So we see Tapu Koko Prism Star. He's going to go get 2 energy and place 1 on each. 2 energy on Bolton. No Raichu, Alolan Raichu to be seen right now, so likely another full blitz. Another full blitz to knock out the Lucario Melmetal. And Eli is looking pretty good at this point. Oh, accounting for resistance there and the full metal wall. Much less damage. Lucario Melmetal stays. And he gets that Lily's Pokédoll back. Drops his metal goggles to protect Zacian V. He's going to switch into the Lily's Pokédoll and Professor's Research away a Marnie. He pulls a Marnie, a boss. Another Pokédoll, 2 energies. So he's got the 3rd energy for his Zacian. Let's see what he decides to do. I would imagine he's gonna take a whack at Mewtwo with the 230 Brave Blade, and then he can always do the extra 50, which would be a knockout with Lucario Melmetal, and get another energy onto him in the active. Eli has 10 seconds. He's gonna Intrepid Sword. He finds, wow, 2 energies. That's the most I've seen. I've never seen a Zacian V get all 3 energies off the top deck. But he's got 2 more and a Metal Saucer in his hand, so not really worried about the energy at this point. The tide is starting to shift here. It seemed that Lucario Melmetal was behind initially, and now just a couple turns, and it seems like he might be on top. Definitely has more energy on the board. Correction, the same amount on both sides. Eli has options here. If he could find an air balloon, he needs to find. He needs to find an air balloon. He needs to find 1 energy, and that would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you got to find another energy to one-shot a Zacian V with Tag Bolt. Bolton's other move, whatever it is, Bolt Storm. That's what it is. We see the Crushing Hammer miss, and there's the Raichu, Alolan Raichu. Unfortunately, he didn't switch into Mewtwo this turn. so he's not going to get the extra effect. He would also need to get Lily's Pokédoll out of the active with a Gust. Eli gets rid of a reset stamp. This might be the boss he needed. Oh no, he grabs Marnie. It is strange, I can't click on the cards. Usually I'd be, you know, controlling the mouse and trying to see the discard pile of the other player. We settle on a full blitz, knocking out the Lily's Pokédoll. No energy coming out of the deck at this point. There's a lot on the board. There's one in the discard pile. A third station for Lucario Melmetal and he's going to make sure that Eli cannot Bolt Storm for a one-hit knockout. And he pulls a tag call. Really great late tag call there. He has Mallow and Lana's in the deck, so even if Lucario Melmetal goes back out, he could potentially heal Luke Metal. He could heal Zacian if he gets some energy. In fact, that's probably what he's going to do. He'll tag call Mallow and Lana. All right, Eli had the boss. He's going to take out Luke Metal, and he'll take 3 prizes. 2 fully powered Zacians on the bench. A pretty beautiful board state actually for Seth. He could even put down the third Zacian, double saucer, attach the energy. Now he has 3 fully set up Zacians, all with metal goggles. Just a pristine board state for him. And it's really going to be interesting to see if Eli can actually overcome that. He still has that tag call. And he's going to Brave Blade. No support of this turn, and I think that's the right call. You know, there's no reason, unless you want to limit the hand of the opponent, but you want that tag call because you're going to want those Mallow and Lanas here after Mewtwo takes a whack at this Zacian. And the Darkest Tornado GX. He has Incineroar in his discard pile. And with that Darkest Tornado GX, it does a certain amount of damage times the number of damage counters on you. Okay, he sticks energy down on these benched Zacian. And here we go. He has 1 prize left to take. A very patient Seth, holding the Marnie, holding the tag call for the right time. He pulls his second Luke Metal, another doll, and okay, Crushing Hammer. Okay, he takes the 4th energy off the Zacian V. Checking to see how many. He's used 2 bosses orders. Potentially switches in the deck still. Dedenne with Electromagnetic Radar. And this would be a tough one. Tough one for Eli. There, he gets the reset stamp. Reset stamp to 1. That is a great reset stamp. And his only... Oh my goodness gracious. And Seth. Just absolutely... My goodness. Resets him to a Professor's Research. I can't believe it. attaches a speed energy. Draw 2 cards, and there's the Marnie, so putting that Professor's Research down on the bottom of Seth's deck, and drawing off the top. There's the Mallow and Lana for the win. Now he's got a big charm. He's going to have to take 2 shots at him. He's also doing This was it. Yep. Got the retreat. He's got the manual retreat into the other Zacian. And Luke Metal, well played. Seth is going to beat Eli in round 1. Wow. That was a pendulum swing of a game there. Did not know. I mean, Seth just got everything he needed in the end. So great game, and we'll be getting into game number 2 right now. Okay, round 2. It's Luke Metal versus Pikarom. Eli is going to elect to go second. A mulligan start for Luke Metal. Both of them. Let's see what Pokemon gives them. A second mulligan? I thought after the... Oh, yep, another mulligan for Luke Metal, so Eli is definitely going to get an extra card. Okay. He has the chance to draw multiple cards. Three mulligans. And he draws all 3 of the cards. Oof. A Crobat start for Eli. Not what he wants to see. He has a Bolton on the bench. A very, very small light at the end of the tunnel. But he at least has the Bolton out. And we're going to have an Intrepid Sword. Accelerate 1 energy onto the the Zacian. All right, Eli does get the Mewtwo GX down, so he's kind of recovering pretty nicely. It always hurts to have a Crobat out there to start, but he does have the pieces he needs. He's getting energy in the discard pile for the Tapu Koko that he goes in to get. Now he's got the electromagnetic radar. Imagine he's ditching. Okay, switching to research. He's getting his attackers. He puts them both on the bench. Switching into Bolton, energy attach, Professor's Research, a perfect transition for Eli. Great job. That was great. You love to see that. Big Charm, puts Big Charm, gets Mewtwo ready to go for battle, and he uses a Crushing Hammer, which gets Tails on. Oh, Electrify. But now he's got energy options. He can drop an energy onto Bolton. He can Tapu Koko the 3rd energy onto the Mewtwo. Hopefully he can find an air balloon. And we're back to Seth here. Does he defensively boss up something? He's starving for energy. He's going to get Caitlyn and Cynthia to draw something. And he grabs a Mallow and Lana. I think he ditched the tag call at this point. He's going to ditch the Luke Metal, and that's fine too. No cards, but you still get to draw 3. He finds the energy. He'll need 2, and he's going to Intrepid Sword and try to get, but no energy. He gets some supporters. And that Marnie looks pretty juicy. Looks like a pretty good option for the supporter to use next turn. It's a shame to see a hand so big that just doesn't really have what you need in it. Because he needs energy and he needs energy acceleration. And now, with a fully powered Mewtwo and a big charm, he's going to force the issue with the Zacian that has the energy on it. He is leaving his Luke Metal. He's leaving his Mew and Mewtwo susceptible to Full Metal Wall, which is likely what's coming next. Yep, heal 120, so Zacian's now fully healed. He gets the second energy on Luke Metal that he needed for the full effect of Full Metal Wall. And now, all of the sudden, you have a Mewtwo in the active, and you have to have a switch because you've already attached your big charm. Speed Energy draws 2 cards. He hits a Crushing Hammer. That does put him down. That definitely puts him behind. He needs energy on the Mewtwo. He had to put a 4th on the Raichu. That's a great Marnie. Eli hit Seth with a good Marnie. He had the switch. He had energy acceleration and a quick ball and a supporter. And now, with that Crushing Hammer, this is going to be a really close game. And Bolt Storm ends up doing 160, and he draws an energy, but he has the tag call, so he's going to get that Mallow and Lana and be able to do one more heal up. He puts, yep, 1. He gets 2. He ditches both of those last energies, heals 120, puts Zacian back in the active. Now he puts the Lily's Pokédoll, excuse me. Absolutely Intrepid Swords to end the turn. No basic, but gets that Coating Metal energy. Bolton needs an air balloon. He's got Boss. He just doesn't have enough power. With the Metal Goggles and the Full Metal Wall, it's just not enough damage with Bolt Storm. Only does 160. Luke Metal is just a fortress. He is going to be able to take the Bolton out and do a perfect transition into Marnie. We'll see if that pays off. He's used both of his Mallow and Lanas at this point. See if he even wants to pull anything. There's another Zacian. He has enough switchability with the between the Pokédoll and his manual retreats. He has not used any switches. And he'll take out the Bolton. First 2 prizes of the game seems surprising. Another energy and another energy. Wow. You thought he was kind of starved for energy at the beginning, but now it's overflowing. An air balloon onto Alolan Raichu. Cool. Nothing off the radar. And a Professor's Research. Another perfect transition for Eli there. 10 cards left in the deck. Probably should watch out for his deck out. But he's going to get the reset stamp to 3. And I don't know if... Alright, Eli's going to take his first 2 prizes of the game. The players are behind me. They're supposed to have headphones in. This might be the last game that I talk through. He's got boss. Does he boss and take out either an Eldegoss or a Crobat? All right, there is game 2, and yeah, I think it's going to game 3. So, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, we're actually going to have to log this off. But thanks for even checking it out for 1 second. 80% of it was be right back. So, I will tell you guys I'm going to be right back, but that be right back is going to be tomorrow. So, have a great day. Have a great Saturday. Peace out and jelly beans.